Hi friends, it's Terry Gaines, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. In this video tutorial, I'm going to be sharing a card created with this beautiful washi tape and the coordinating bundle. The product can be found in Stampin' Up's 2025-2026 annual catalog on page 84 and 85. It is absolutely beautiful. The washi tape is 3 1/4 inches in width, and it has beautiful floral images, and this tape can be cut with the die. The die also coordinates with the stamp set. The stamp set can be bundled with the die for a 10% savings. In the stamp set, there's one stamp that you can stamp and you can cut out with the dies, plus some sentiment stamps and a background stamp. This is so fun to create with. Today's card, I'm going to be using the washi tape and just the sentiments in the stamp set and the die. So let me show you how I use this product. So washi tapes is got a tackiness on it. It can be used like a little sticker to put on your project, but I want to utilize cutting all of this out with the die. So what I do is I take wax paper. So I take some wax paper and I just have that already cut out, and it is a little bit wider than the washi tape. And what I like to do is actually place this, and I put it on the waxy side of the wax paper, place this on my wax paper, and I'm going to go ahead and roll out one image here. So I'm just going to put this on the wax paper as I roll it out, and hopefully I got it going straight, that I stay on the wax paper. So you can see that it's going, we'll cut this out. Can you see that? But these are like the purplish color flowers. If you keep going, you have some pink flowers, as they advertise this as. I use Flirty Flamingo with this. I think you could also use the coral color here, and I believe it cuts off right here. So what I'm going to do is roll out 2 sections of these on my washi tape, and then it repeats to be these colors down here. Now I do have some additional samples created of this card design I'm going to share with you. For these colors I used Petunia Pop, and I do have a sample with Highland Heather, and as I mentioned, I use Flirty Flamingo for these colors. But I put this, as I mentioned, on wax paper. That's what I find that I like to use for this. So it is still transparent when you look through it on wax paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this section of the flowers. And can you see that this die just goes right over that? And it will cut out all of those floral images in the greenery in one cut. Now this will work for the mini cut and emboss machine, or you can use the regular one. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out with the mini, and with the mini one, using a die, you need platform 1, 2 of the platform 2s. So I'm going to get that all set up. So I'm going to put my platform 1, my platform 2, and the die in the paper you're going to cut out with the die goes between those 2. So I'm going to set this down. And now I want to make sure that all of this stays on here and doesn't get shifted around. So I've been using these Post-it notes or transparent sticky notes that I got at Dollar Tree. And what I do is I take a few sheets and I cut into them, and then I can just pull off a section. I just like to use a section at a time. I like them because I can see through them and know that everything is still in place. So I'm going to hold the die down to the washi tape so it doesn't shift around when I put this in my die cutting machine. And I just said it wouldn't shift around, but you got to hold some of the tackiness down onto your die cut. And let's start over. Let's lift this up. Be patient with me. Seems to be things go perfect until you hit that record button. But you know what? That's just how this all works. So let's get this all situated again. And I'm going to put an extra sticky sheet down here to make sure I hold it to the paper. Okay. So let's get this in here. And first I need to finish the sandwich here. I'm going to put this plate on top. I like to keep my plates that don't have any scratches on it on the top. And then I can see through that. Now I'm going to place this through the mini cut and emboss machine. And as you get it going, you can let go of this and hold on to the handle. Crank that through. And it cuts out all of those at the very same time. These close up to be really compact. You can travel without the small ones easily. So here we have all of these images cut out. Look at that. All of these beautiful images, and they are all ready to work with your project. Now, I bet you're thinking the same thing I thought when I first did this. Now I can peel the wax paper off and have that washi tape as a little sticker. Well, you could if you can separate them. I have made some attempts. I did get one separated, but I made some attempts to separate these, but they don't separate very well. I'm going to just use them as they are. They are absolutely beautiful. They kind of look like they're on a vellum, and they cut super easy out of your die cutting machine. So you know what? I'm just going to use them as they are and adhere them with my seal or mini glue dots. So by one cut, you have all of those cut out. Now you can cut out this next section and get the other color floral images. And I also used old olive cardstock for a sample. And for some of these, Lost Lagoon would look really pretty with those. So again, we got that all cut out. So now what I'm going to do is talk about the card I'm going to create. My card base is 8.5 by 5.5. You want to score it at 4 1/4 or fold it in half at 4 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and just fold it in half and crease it with my bone folder. Now I'm going to use Fleur de Flamingo for this card sample. Other ones I used, as I mentioned, Petunia Pop. I used Old Olive. I have a sample with Highland Heather. So I have this one cut at 2 1/4 by 5.5. Now I also have noted that I have cut out the large oval from the center. These dies are from the Framed Scenes dies. You get the frame die. And when you cut that out, you're going to get a center here. You get a larger oval and a smaller oval. They nest really well together. That's what I'm going to be using, those two. And then you get this die that creates this wood grain design. So that's part of that die set. That's an online exclusive. So what I did with this is I cut the large oval from the center. So I put the large oval here, put it right in the center, ran that through my die cutting machine, and then I got those two images. So I'm going to layer this behind here, and no one's going to be even notice that this is cut out of that. Great way to maximize your paper. Now my basic white cardstock layer is 2.5 by 5.5, and I also need a small white, basic white oval, and I've got that done ahead of time. I did use the sentiment stamp I just shared with you for the sentiment, and I stamped that in smoky slate. So I did that prep work ahead of time. Now for this layer, I'm going to texturize that. I am going to be I did use, I should say, these are the glass and Gardens embossing folders. These are a new online exclusives. You get both of them together, and this has a beautiful floral image. What I did was I put this in here. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera, and I placed this down. I used the correct sandwich for this, ran it through my die cutting machine, and it texturized the cardstock. Can you see that beautiful floral image? So I did that because I think this looks so beautifully with those washi tape pieces. So now I have everything ready to assemble. So what I'm going to do for assembly, I'm going to bring in my Simply Scoring tool. You can bring in the edge of your paper trimmer would work also. I'm going to use the wall on here. I'm going to start out by putting my adhesive on the back of the basic white. I want to make sure I'm still in camera view, so I'm going to just adjust everything here. I'm going to put my adhesive on the back of this. So I'm using the Stampin' Seal, and I'm just going to put it all around the edge. Now this is the top. I'm going to use this for the bottom. It doesn't really matter. This is a little bit wider on the bottom, so I'm going to put that on the bottom. Now what I'm going to do is push this piece up to the wall, and then I'm going to push this edge up to the wall. Before I let the adhesive adhere down, I'm going to make sure that I have about equal spacing on both sides, and then put that adhesive down like so. And then I'm going to put my adhesive on the back of this. You can see that's where I've cut out that oval piece, and this is the top. I'm going to match that up. I'm going to have about a 1/4 inch of spacing from the fold over and place that down. That gets this even, and if this isn't quite even and it's slightly off, you can take it to your paper trimmer and cut that off. I'm going to continue and just pretend that I got those all cut the same. I thought I did, but you know what? Sometimes that happens. So I don't have my paper trimmer close by. I'll do that part later. So then what I'm going to do is adhere these two pieces together. I always put my adhesive on the back of the smaller of the two sections and look for equal spacing and adhere that. I'm going to choose to pop this up with dimensionals. So I have my dimensionals handy. I'm just going to take 4 of them and put 4 of them here. You can use as many as you would like. I'm just going to place 4 here. Oops, I got the backing off that one already. Take the backings off, and I'm going to place this right down here. Now for the floral images, you can pick any of these. You can add any of these. I'm going to take this flower, and you can put mini glue dots behind it. I'm actually just going to take some Stampin' Seal, put some adhesive behind just the floral part, and place that down, and let the rest of this just be free to curl up if it wants to. And that is the beautiful card that I've created. Now I have some additional samples that I created ahead of time using some of the rest of these pieces. Here I've used a stamp set that is the Hello from a stamp set that is the beautiful butterflies. I have that sentiment from there. Here is also Hello, and I used another floral image from that set of washi tape pieces. Here's this little image. I used Happy Birthday. This is from the Loveliest Tree stamp set. And here I have Hello, and then I used Old Olive for this sample. Here's another one with Old Olive, and I used up most of these pieces with these 6 cards. I still had some greenery pieces left. With the other colors, as I mentioned, the other color of washi tape, when I used this section, I made some of the cards with Petunia Pop, and I basically just duplicated the previous cards. This Petunia Pop, another one with the Petunia Pop, and this one I made with the Highland Heather and with the little darker color flowers. Just absolutely love these cards. And I have a PDF project sheet that you can download with the measurements and samples, or excuse me, a photo of the cards and a link to this video to assist in assembling the card. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Appreciate you watching my video. Thanks for subscribing to my video and liking my videos. Take care and happy creating.